Good morning students. Yesterday we completed Poetry 2.1. Now today I am going to start Poetry 2.2 Indian Weavers. Now the title of the poetry tells you about the weavers of India. Indian Weavers is written by a very famous, very renowned poetess Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu is an Indian poetess who is known as the Nightingale of India. She was the first woman who became the president of Indian National Congress. She was having clarity of thoughts. She was a political activist, and Sarojini Naidu's poetry gives us a clear picture of her thoughts. Now, Indian Weavers poetry is written on the tradition and the culture of India. Indian Weavers tells us about the weavers of India. मतलब weavers मतलब one who weaves the clothes, जो कपड़ा बुनते हैं. Weavers मतलब बुनकर, भारतीय बुनकर. तो Indian Weavers मतलब Indian Weavers इंडिया के वो पर्सन जो कपड़ा बुनते हैं हाथों से. तो it tells us the tradition and culture of India. Now, introduction of poetry. In introduction of poetry, I want to tell you that this poetry highlights the stages of man's life. In this poetry, the man's life is compared to the day. The parts of the day, the morning time, the evening time and the night time are compared to the stages of human's life. Birth, adulthood and old age or death. So, three stages of human is compared to the three parts of the day. And these three parts of the day are also symbolized by different colors by poetess Sarojini Naidu. Now, the theme of the poetry, Indian Weavers, is how the man's journey starts from the birth and ends to death. Same way how the days start with morning and ends to night. Now, in the morning time, everything is in the peak, the joy, happiness, colorful. Same thing. In the birth time, at the birth time, everywhere there is happiness, joy, amusement. In the adulthood, as the day goes, the sunlight becomes strong. Same way, in the adulthood, the struggle also comes in the human's life. Same way, it has also been compared to the different colors in the poetry. In the night, all becomes silent. Same thing is given in the poetry. In the last stanza, the white color symbolizes death. So different colors are used to highlight the different stages of human's life. Now in this poetry, various poetic devices are used by the poetesses, but the most important poetic device is metaphor. Metaphor, you all know. Metaphor is indirect comparison. So here the human stage, the stages of human life, the stages of man's journey is metaphorically compared to the parts of the day, to morning, to afternoon and to the night, or to the evening and to the night. So all this is metaphorically dominant in the poetry Indian Weavers. So we will start Indian Weavers poetry today with the theme of symbolizing various parts of the day with the various stages of human life. Now we'll start the poetry. The first stanza of the poetry. Weavers weaving at break of day. Now break of day means early in the morning. सुबह की शुरुआत होते ही. The break of the day word or phrase means early in the morning time. Weavers weaving at break of day. Why do you weave a garment so gay? Now first of all, break of day means in the morning time. Garment means cloth, kapda. So gay means so beautiful, so charming, so bright. So in the first two lines of the poetry, the poetess asks the questions from the weavers. What? Weavers weaving at break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? The poetess is asking a question from our Indian weavers कि आप सुबह सुबह इतना सुंदर, इतना चमकीला, इतना ब्राइट कपड़ा क्यों बुन रहे हो? Just check out the format of the line, construction of the line. This is in the form of question. The poetess is questioning the Indian weavers. Poetess is asking the Indian weavers कि early in the morning, at the break of the day, Why do you weave a garment so gay? कि early in the morning, सुबह सुबह आप इतना सुंदर, इतना bright, इतना चमकीला कपड़ा क्यों बुन रहे हैं? Now, what the weavers reply to the question of the poet is blue as the wing of a halcyon wild. Now, check out this word halcyon. Check out the pronunciation. Halcyon. I am repeating. It is halcyon. Don't forget the pronunciation. It is halcyon. Halcyon. Now, halcyon is a bird which you normally known as kingfisher bird. तो kingfisher bird को halcyon bird बोलते हैं. So what the weavers reply to the question of the poet is blue as the wing of halcyon wild. So halcyon bird is famous for its bright feathers which are in blue color. Now poetess has used this blue color. Now blue color is the symbol of joy. Blue color is the symbol of precious. Blue color is the symbol of happiness. Blue color is the symbol of loyalty. So here poetess has used symbolism in the poetry to denote happiness, to denote loyalty. So what the weavers are replying? They are replying blue as the wing of a halcyon wild. They are weaving the cloth which is in the blue color. And blue color, कौन सा blue color? जो halcyon bird के feathers के color का है, वही blue color का वो कपड़ा बुन रहे हैं. We read in the last line. We weave the robes of a newborn child. Again a new word, robes. Robes means cloth of an infant. छोटे बच्चे का कपड़ा. Newborn baby का कपड़ा. तो robes means कपड़ा of a newborn child. The weavers have replied to the question of the poetess कि they are weaving the clothes of an infant. नव जन्मे बच्चे का कपड़ा बुन रहे हैं वो, और वो कपड़ा किस कलर का है? वो कपड़ा ब्लू कलर का है. और वो ब्लू कलर का ही क्यों है? क्योंकि ब्लू कलर रिप्रेजेंट हैप्पीनेस. Blue color represent joy. Blue color represent excitement. So this blue color is a symbol of joy and happiness in this line. So just check out the format of the stanza. First two lines are question. Last two lines are the answer. Now this question and answer format in the poetry is known as the conversational tone. What is conversational, beta? Conversation means when one is asking the question, other is replying the question. तो conversation means जब बातचीत हो रही है, कुछ पूछ रहे हैं, उसका आंसर दे रहे हैं. This is conversation. तो same conversation is going on in the poetry. That is, first two lines are the question. Just check out the question mark here. The poetess has asked one question from the weavers and the weavers are replying the answer in the next two lines. So this is conversational tone. Now check out the poetic devices. Now we have done alliteration, repetition, new poetic device. I am going to tell you today. First of all, I tell you about quatrain. Quatrain in the poetry means stanza of 4 lines with a rhyming scheme. We have read free verse in the earlier poetry. We have studied free verse in the earlier poetry 2.1. Free verse means no rhyming pairs, no rhyming words and no rhyming scheme. Now in this poetry we are having rhyming pairs also, we are having rhyming scheme also. So when one stanza of 4 lines is written by poet or poetess, it is known as quatrain. Now the second poetic device is imagery. Imagery means images used to represent something. In this poetry, poetess has used many images to depict a story. Now what is the first image? This is the first image, break of day. Break of day means subha subha ki shurba, early in the morning when the sun is rising. So this is the first example of imagery. The second imagery, गारमेंट सो गे, गारमेंट सो गे बहुत ब्यूटीफुल, बहुत ब्राइट, बहुत चमकीला कपड़ा. तो दिस इज ऑल्सो एन इमेज टू रिप्रेजेंट एक्साइटमेंट, हैप्पीनेस, जॉय. So this is the second example of imagery. Third imagery example, this is Helicon Wild. Now poetess has used an example of a bird, the feathers of the bird, to denote the blue color, to compare the blue color cloth with the feathers of the halcyon bird. So this is also an example of a imagery. Now fourth example, robes of a newborn child. Again, this is an example of imagery. The poetess is given you an image to denote the newborn thing. Now this stanza is of a birth time. Same way it is compared to the human's life. As early in the morning the journey is starting. Man is starting its journey. The human is starting his journey from the bird. Same way the day starts from the morning time. So comparison is done from the journey of man's life to the starting time of the day, that is the morning time. The poetess is comparing man's journey to the day's time, and poetess has taken the example of blue color at the birth time of a human. Now we'll do the second poetic device, that is simile. Now simile is a direct comparison between two things with the help of like and as beautiful as rose, as white as cloud. These are the examples of simile. Now how do you find the example of simile? See, blue as the wing of a halcyon bird. So we have used the word as to compare the blue color of the cloth with the blue color of the feathers of halcyon bird. So this is simile. Again, conversational tone. I have told you earlier, when someone asks a question, other is answering, that is conversation going on. So tone of this stanza is conversational tone. Alliteration and repetition you have done earlier, so you can find more examples of alliteration and repetition. We have learned imagery, we have learned simile, and we have learned conversational tone in the first stanza of the poetry Indian Weavers. We will continue with the second stanza.